Okay, the NASDAQ is down today and was down yesterday, fell like 300 points. I made a buy into the semiconductors. So last night I made a buy. I got in at 15, maybe a little under, but 15 something, a little under 15. And then was hoping for a big spike because they finally put a speaker in the house. And I thought maybe we might get a jump on that. And we really didn't get much of a jump. But this week is tech week, and it's normally what drives the market up in October. My big fear about investing right now is that the tech sector is probably all going to get good reports all this up till now. Everything's good, but they're going to be revising their forecast for lower numbers next year. So last night, what happened is the market tanked. Facebook's performance was terrible for the future, but their earnings it beat estimates. Everything's doing great, but we'll uh, we'll see here in January next year when they do their release what they're expecting. They're expecting this again to be down, but it reported good news, but future is not looking so great. So therefore, the tech has fallen yet again. So that's why I got out. It was up this morning for whatever reason. Well, actually, semiconductors got good news, but because the Nasdaq was tanking, I had to walk off the table and just take what I got and just run with it. Tonight at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock our time, we should hear earnings results for Amazon. So if you're a believer in Amazon, you might get a jump in the market at 1 o'clock today, this afternoon. We'll see. If you have a mutual fund and you're a 20-year-old person, I think this is a good time to invest in the QQQ, invest in technology funds and stuff like that. So I wouldn't put everything in it. And the reason why I'm not dumping, I'm getting 6% something on my Schwab account while I'm just sitting on my money. So I'm getting about 600-700 bucks a month just sitting on cash, waiting for a few things to come up. We've got November 17th. The budget has not had any resolution. My fear right now is what we've experienced from the last Speaker of the House, McCarthy, crossed lines and went over to the Democrat side and found some resolution and decided to pass what we all agreed on or what both parties agreed on, and then worry about the stuff they're not agreeing on later. And for that, he got ousted. And what that tells me is whoever is the next Speaker of the House, if he dare crosses party lines to go to the Democrat side, he'll be ousted as well. So basically, he will not be able to cross party lines, and I don't know how they're going to get anything resolved. So this is a big issue right now, not having a budget resolved. Powell set to raise rates here in November. Uh, why did it do that? So Powell's going to raise rates in November. The question is he going to hold rates for long? If he's going to hold rates for long, it's good to stay in the accounts where you're getting 6-7% interest. I don't know what he's going to do, but it sounds like he's not going to be dropping rates as was hoped in 2024. The reason why is we've got the CPI not coming down. The next CPI report is due November 13th, so that's only a few weeks away, and we're already going to be at the November 13th and November 17th news. So to invest before then is pretty risky. We also have the PPI report coming out on the 14th, the day after that, and the number we're trying to get to is 2%. And look, we're at 3% when everything was going up again, but then it's ticked up again, and it's staying at 3.7. We need a lower number here for any hope at all. So these are all the things that are of concern to the market. But if I were young, it's on a low, and I buy on the dips. So if you listened to my advice earlier, I said don't buy until the end of September. And actually, what happened was I was gonna buy. I think I did a video saying I was gonna buy on Friday, but I heard the Senate said they didn't agree to anything that the Congress had put up. So when I heard they weren't going to agree to anything on the budget deal, just before the budget actually got done, I decided to hold my funds and not invest. So I've been sitting on money, all my money that's like going in my 401k and all that. That's just sitting in the cash fund, waiting for an opportunity to invest. If I were younger, though, I would definitely be liquidating some of those funds and starting to put it to work in these sectors that have been hit and hit pretty hard. So again, if you're young, QQQ would be a great investment. I'm not saying to go buy it because I don't know your situation, but something you might look at is getting into the tech sector. It may be down right now. It's getting beat up. It's been beat up for the last year, but I think that just gives it more opportunity to make a big run. So if I take a look here at the chart on the QQQ, man, I don't know. Sometimes Yahoo doesn't work so great ever since they updated it. But you can go check out the QQQ chart. If you take a look at the last 6 months, we're not on a low, but it's certainly down. It's a significant dip, and I like to buy on these dips. So again, if you held off not buying in September, look where we're at. You could be buying much less right now than you would have all through September. Even from May on, it's been climbing. It's since May, so this could be a good buying opportunity. Uh, Again, if you don't have a lot of funds, I would be kind of maybe waiting it out till November, midweek in November, to find out the Fed what they're going to do and see what the CPI report comes up with. Again, the tech sectors, you'll have a lot of tech earnings reports coming out this week.